Well, hello. It is update time. So, last time I was here, I was in a lot of pain. I had just gotten my MARPE appliance installed. If you don't know what a MARPE is, it is an expander. In my case, I have screws that are screwed into the roof of my mouth, and the purpose of it is to expand my palate. So, every night that you turn it, it opens up your palate wider and wider, which gives you a bigger smile and also opens up your airways, because it turns out I have a narrow airway. Um, but yeah, that was awful. Since then, everything has gotten a lot better. I think it took about 5 days to a week before I was feeling a little bit better and being able to eat. Um, as you can see, my speech is a little better. I still have a lisp. It is awfully annoying, but it is better. Um, what else? So, turning in every night. I got about 2 weeks of turning in, so I got about 16 turns because they turned it 2 times the very first time. From what I understand, it's a 1/4 millimeter every time you turn it, and I think he wants to expand me about 8 millimeters. I don't know. I could be wrong on that. So we were at the beginning, honey. But as I was doing that, I noticed that this side of my mouth was hurting on the anchored tooth every time I would expand it, and then it wouldn't hurt anymore. But it was only when I pushed it down. It was kind of hard to push it down. So I told him that. He told me he wanted me to take a break because my bones were really tight. So as of now, I am taking a break from expanding for a week, and then I'm going to start back up, and then he wants to see me after that. If it's still moving really slow, he's going to do another longer suture cut to the roof of my mouth, to help it open up some more. He did show me an x-ray, and I have a tiny, tiny, tiny little split, but it's moving slow. I am starting to see a baby gap. Nothing to get excited about. I'm not excited about even getting a gap, but I know getting a gap means that everything is working. God, this is crazy. But anyway, so that's the latest. See what else? Oh, I got my braces, the wire changed. So that was not fun. Let me tell you why. The very first time you get your braces, it doesn't hurt, right? Well, being that my teeth are moving and shifting, now it hurts. So when they changed the rubber bands out, it got even tighter, and that junk was painful. Nobody talks about that. Maybe I'm just like pain girl. Maybe I'm getting all the bad cases, but it did not feel good at all. So, recommendation, take some Advil before you go in case you have, I guess, a low pain tolerance like I do, because everything that I've gone through so far has hurt. Oh, so MARPE. I bought one of these things. I bought this because, like I said, I had a suture cut, and also it was screwed in, so that area was raw. Using a water pick is going to feel like someone's stabbing you in the top of your mouth because the pressure is too high. So by using this, you can control the pressure of squeezing of the water coming out. So that's been helpful to like clean out any food or anything that gets caught up in the MARPE, or MARP, however you pronounce it. I have personally kind of avoided a lot of food, to be honest, because I don't want to deal with all that stuff every time I eat. So I juice anyway, and or drink smoothies for breakfast. So I've been doing a lot of that, and drinking and eating soup, slurping soup, basically. But in the midst of that, I've lost like 10 pounds. So unless you want to lose weight, I mean, I guess that's a good thing. But I don't want to lose any more weight. But eating is not as fun because it takes me too long to eat. Mainly because the screw, I have a screw that's longer. I think I've mentioned in other videos. The screw is hanging a little bit like lower than the others. And so that one screw is just poking my tongue all the time. And so when I'm eating, my tongue hits it. So it just makes eating just not very pleasant, and I get tired. So I usually just eat half of my food and then have to eat the other half later when I feel like it. So yeah, starting to see my face cave in because I'm losing weight. But it's summertime, so maybe this is a good thing. Trying to think, is there anything else? I got new rubber bands. So last time I had purple. Now I'm doing silver. It looks like this. I don't know how I feel about it. They're kind of boring. I feel like if you're gonna go with the whole rubber band situation, why not do colors? I don't care about my ceramics looking completely clear because I don't know. I'd rather do colors. So I think I'm gonna do colors next time, like maybe a blue shade of blue or something like that. I really like purple though, but I want to switch it up. So I think that's all. I don't want to make this too long. I will check back in after my next appointment, see what's happening with this expansion. I'll probably have a massive gap by then. Sounds like a lot of fun. All right, until next time.